Hello, hello. Hey, EC. Sorry. I changed the time and then I went to go change it back and I totally goofed. That's exactly what happened. I totally goofed. I thought I had changed it back to 10 o'clock because I saw that Ashes was on. Here, let me do the invite here. They're all going to come over here anyway and hang out with us. I do have a box of halves to hunt too. There is the link if you want to come on up. Hey, Coin Dude. I'm still working on getting my large scents put into the album, figure out which ones are which. Now I'm finding out there's so many more that I need. Let's see, 43. 43 something. Petite. Small letters, large letters. Mature. How am I supposed to know which is which? Let me put some sound on too in the background here. Okay, there we go. What's up, brother? How are you?
Peachy keen, and might I say your basement is quite nice.
Well, thank you, thank you. I try to sweep it clean every night, make it a nice green room, put cookies out.
Hey, every day.
Ashes, what's going on, brother?
Much, man. How you doing?
Man, I am beat to death. just got back from my workout about 20 minutes ago.
I got you. Copper Al said, Ray, if you have too many large scents, he knows a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him
Okay.
figure out what's what.
I wanted to come up, Ray, and give you an update and show you the results of what started on last weekend. So I'm going to switch cameras.
Let me make it big here.
Check that. There we go. All right, so we cracked box 2 and found the first silver out of the 10-box set last week. Oh, this is so weird. It's got everything upside down and backwards. That's very interesting.
Well, it looks right for us, so it's good for us.
Oh wow, yeah, it does look right on the YouTube side, but on the StreamYard side, it looks backwards. That's weird. And
Does anybody know
that's
Eric?
why I can't get my camera adjusted, because it's making me do everything backwards.
Anybody know Eric Grinder? Gryndr? I'm
Yeah,
down in
so-
the basement, but I don't know who that is.
Maybe talk in chat first for a while so we know who you are.
Yeah. It's authenticated with YouTube. I
Eric
believe.
Grinder. All right, so we did 10-box search. The first box was the only box that had nothing in it, and at that point, it was the first box I had in several months that had no 2023s in it. So I was just excited. I didn't care that it didn't have anything in it. But when we got to box 2, box 3, box 4, box 5, box 6, box 7, box 8, box 9, and box 10, we came out with a total of 28 40%ers, 19 90%ers,
Holy
and 14 randoms. And randoms can really be pretty much anything.
Yeah.
That's all.
My first but my sticker coins came out real nice. None of them were beat up.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah, so there's that one, and this one will obviously go back. But I just thought someone actually took the time to make that look nice. It wasn't just a junk markup. So that was
Black
kinda
over
neat.
red looks like a fire truck.
Yeah, it's actually almost pink purple in person. But so I thought this was neat for a sticker coin. Changed from Budget Tackle, Granbury, Colorado.
So you know where that's how Big Flip got his start to make stickers, because that was the very first sticker he ever got coin roll hunting.
Was one of those?
Yes, that one, that right there. Yep.
That's awesome.
And
Of
he
course,
gets
you know-
those
Hey,
back
bro,
and he
how are
pushes them
ya?
back out sometimes. So
The man in the moon.
Of
Yep.
course, we got our first holy coin of the boxes.
There are two people up on the stage I got to hang out with last year at Tulsa.
Yeah.
Hopefully
You gonna
we
be
hang
there
out
this year?
again.
We got that Elvis, A Fool Such as I, and Elvis, I Can't Help Falling in Love. I know that'll be a real popular one. This one looks like someone just took and ground the edge all the way around on it. I don't know how much that'll show up on camera. Turn at an angle, you can kind of see it.
oh yeah.
Of course, we got another holy coin, and then someone took a little, like a welder mallet, evidently to this one. It was just binging little head, binging little dots in it.
Found one of those last week too.
So
Maybe we both know a guy.
I was so mad when I saw that one right there. I thought that was going to be silver. No,
Yeah.
Banco
Finding
Central.
funny tokens is kind of cool too, though.
Yeah, no, I mean it's great, but it's not a $12 coin.
Very true.
Banco Central del Ecuador, and it's a 2000, so there's definitely no silver in it. And then this one, you can barely see it for the light, but there's like pinks and purples and stuff. It's just you don't see too many clad coins that are toned, and this one had some interesting toning in it. So those were the extras that were found along the way.
That was the token that I got.
What did I find out? Oh, and here my very last one. This 2014 does not look like a proof, but it's a proof. Kind of a worn out proof. We got Billy the Kid, another sticker coin. And then we've got 314 in the house. I don't know if that's an area code or their gang sign or whatever, but
Yeah, we got gangs that are doing coins. Coin
yes,
searches.
sir. In the high.
Coin mug, yeah.
Copper out. Did you see Coin Junkie's message in chat?
I forgot
He's-
to bring comments up, so
Yeah, he just said if you'd email him a mailing info, he'd like to send you some goodies.
I can't turn that down.
No, heck no.
Sorry, I wasn't paying
Consider it done,
attention to the
Coin
chat. I
Junkie.
was showing stuff. Hello, everybody. Thanks for saying hi. Good to see you all.
Well, you're doing great hunting boxes. That's great that the boxes are coming back. That's for sure.
Well, yeah, like I said, we quit in 2021 because of all the 2021 boxes. We quit again in 2023 because all the 2023 boxes. Finally, they ran their course. So, like I said, we got lucky. We went and spent just over half of our tax money into boxes because we figured, you know what, it's a no loss.
Right.
And the more you get, the more likely you are to at least find something.
Just find it.
And when you're traveling an hour each way, you definitely want to try to make it worth it.
Oh yeah. Had 2 brand new boxes last week. Decided not to stream. Took them back to a different bank, unopened, on Monday. Was going to get cash and just call it a week, but they had 2 boxes of quarters, so that was a good decision. I didn't get any silver, but I got W's and
Nice.
a couple errors and
Nice.
some other fun stuff.
Hello, Philip the Board. How are you?
What's up, Philip?
Hey, Philip.
Good evening.
I feel like I need to point my camera to the desk.
Oh,
I don't know about y'all, but like Ray was saying, I'm
Feeling left
excited
out.
about June, man.
He's feeling left out.
No, I don't want to look at yours, Ringmaster. I'm just sitting here jealous that you're looking at those.
Trying to get him moved over.
Yeah. You working on a date set of them, or
No, it's the Dansco
Okay.
album. So I had the
Oh.
Littleton Coin album of them, but in the Littleton Coin album, you don't have the different varieties.
right?
So now, where I was only about 8 coins away from completing it, now it's kind of threw a wrench in it.
Yeah. I've
You're
got the
welcome.
Whitman. I would have to look. They've got a few of them that are oddballs, but they don't
Yeah.
have every small and large date.
Yeah, so here's the album that they were in, and it's a nice album.
Hmm.
So I'll have that up for sale too. So if someone wants it, I have quite a few albums that I have that are moving.
Yep. Yeah, I had to move into large cents and trying to do those because I'm about out of small cents.
Well,
Left to find.
and I've got, I think about 5 or 6 half cents. That's all I have.
Yep.
As compared to the large cents.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
and then we got Ashes here. He's going to show you this 1877.
What?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Pardon me. I need to get a towel here. I'm drooling.
Yeah, I just finished the book. I finished the book today. I got the 64L today, and I got a 86 variant 2 today. I had the
Nice.
77, and then I got the 0908 over here. So
Yeah. Wow.
now I updated some today. Had some that were just terrible. Let me show you this one.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to go clean this one. Also clean brass and copper fire extinguishers I put them in my office at the fire station. So this is a 76.
Okay.
And so I'm going,
Yeah.
the stuff that I put on the extinguishers to clean the brass and copper, I was like, I'm going to go clean it, and it's mine, and if I can clean it if I want to. So
Yep.
we'll see what happens. I'm just curious how good it'll come out. But
Yeah.
So this thing has got
Solid.
10. This one's got 10 slots in the bottom that has no writing on it, but this
Yeah.
book doesn't. This one doesn't have the 69/69.
Okay.
You can see my fingers right there. So that's what I'm going to start doing now. I'm going to upgrade these as I can, and then I'm going to all the varieties and stuff. I'm going to try to do that myself. So I'm going to try to find the 69/69, the 73 double die, just as I can find them and afford them, and put them in there. Just make a really nice album and put it up and let the grandkids fight over it one day.
Well, I'm missing 4 out of all that, and you covered 3 of them.
What's the other one you're missing?
69. I just haven't run across it.
Oh, this is the straight 69.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to shoot me an email, there's my email at the bottom at silver.ashes.66.
Oh.
Let me know which ones you're looking for and what grade you're looking for. I'll ask my guy. I've got a guy. He has 4 safes full of stuff. I messaged him the other day. I was like, "Hey, I need some coins," and he just sent me all these to. He just pulled them out of his box. So
Wow.
Yeah.
he has all that
Yeah.
stuff. So anything you
Yes.
need.
64L, 77, 69, and the 09S.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so I got an 08.
Yeah.
So,
08S was my birthday present to myself last year.
oh, nice, nice. But yeah, it's amazing. And this one is about a VF30, and he uses photo grade to look at the coins and stuff,
Yeah.
and gets real close, just like the rest of us do. But it's actually a really nice. You read Liberty in it.
Oh, yeah.
And, but it is 210 for that one, so I opted out for a lower grade one just to put in the book for now. So
I don't
gotta
blame
be careful. The wife will beat me if I'm not too careful. So
I was pretty happy about 4 or 5 weeks ago going through some garage sale wheat cents that I got from a lady, about 4,000 of them. And I used to have an opening in my Dansko Lincoln cent book for the 22 no D strong reverse.
Mhm.
Not anymore.
Did you find one in that set?
I did. I
Oh.
did.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've had a few people just kind of look at it either on the screen or in pictures, and they're thinking it could be anywhere from a 20 to a 35, which is awesome. That is nice looking, right, Ringmaster?
It's
That's got a lot of detail on it.
and it's
That's-
gold. It's mint state, uncirculated.
What? No, 1856?
Not yet. I'll punch a little special hole up here for you if I do get that.
Yeah, I noticed in my Whitman album for Eagles and Indians that they had a space for it. I'm just kind of like, you guys are ridiculous. You'll print and distribute and sell more books with that hole in it than there are coins to put in it.
Yeah.
I was telling Ray yesterday that I didn't know that there was an 1858 Indian head, but it's the pattern coin that they made for people to look at. I didn't know that even existed until yesterday.
Oh,
But if you can find one, they're not bad. But
Yeah.
it's like what the hell's a pattern coin? So then I had to spend all day trying to figure out what that is.
I feel like I'm the only one here without an 09S, guys. That's okay. My day will come.
That's right. Ray, where's your 77, Ray?
That I don't have.
See, I got him for you. I got it. Coin, did you have an 1858 Indian head pattern set?
See, I have a. You said you need a what? A 60 something.
Yeah. 69.
Me, I need 64L, 69, 77, 09S.
Yeah, this one you wouldn't. Yeah, the 64, but there's no way. There's no L left on it. There's no
Right.
nothing.
Well, that's what I had to do on mine. I had to look to make sure that the L, this actually was an L.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
actually.
You have to look down at the down here at the tip to make sure that that's pointed. It's one of those
Yeah.
markers.
Then I have a
The one I put in
66.
my book here. So
Yeah, 66, and then this is an 08. Just a plain 08.
I was pretty happy with my 08S. Had letters, some feather detail, and about 3.5 diamonds on the sash.
oh, nice.
That's not too bad.
Yes, my son gave it to me years ago. That's awesome coin, dude.
Let's see.
That's very cool.
I mean, some of these are red. Like the
Yeah.
01's red. 04 is about red brown. And then the 07 and the 08. The 8 is probably red brown. And the 09S is definitely red brown.
Yeah. Sweet.
And then there's still ones I need to update.
Ray, I
No, thank
recognize
you
this
every
one.
day.
Bought this one from Ray last week, or the week before. I think it was last week. Is that a 18? I can't
I just had 77 in it. 1877.
1891 maybe.
18, yeah, it could be. Yep, 91. And pretty
Nice.
good detail.
That's my fourth seeded coin now. And I think I've bought them all from Ray.
Yeah. Oh, let's see.
Good man, Ray.
Yeah, good man, Ray.
See, this is what I would like to find a box full of.
Oh yeah.
We did find some of those. I think this one was clean. It looks extremely clean.
I found a 17 Philly in one of my boxes before. There's an 18S. These are all 30s. There's only, and I gave away the 40.
Got a 36 here we found in the box. It's ugly though.
27D. Not bad for a 27D. XF. So this is a starting bid right here of 40 if you guys are looking for a 27D. And then most of these Benjis are $10 a piece. I got a 36P, 36D. There's a 38. 27 and 28 are a little more expensive. That's another 36D.
What's up, me? Jackalope Herdmaster, Benjamin, Anna, I'm crazy.
Hey guys, welcome in.
Hey, welcome in. Howdy, everybody.
So you have a 27S, a 28S, some earlier ones. There's an 18S. These two are 15. That one's 20. Matt T is in the house.
Harry's getting out of coin collecting and going to paper money.
What's
Well,
up, Matt T Coins?
Well, I'll help you out with that, Perry. Just ship all your coins to me. That'll help you out.
And the others. That kind of like, and the rest from Gilligan's Island. If I was that cast back then, I'd have been mad as hell about that. The last two people didn't get named.
We lost Copper. Oh,
Yeah, he dropped out there. He's back.
There he is. My eyes are up here. Something tells me there was a joke or a story that I missed.
I'll just fooling around one night and decided to throw that in there. I'm trying to switch cameras, so it may drop out again.
I wish I could get my scope to work with StreamYards, but it does not like StreamYards whatsoever.
I didn't hear Copper Owl Coins. Did you say you are or are not going to the coin show this year in Tulsa?
Making plans to be there.
Okay. I've got to send my thing off for my tables on Monday.
Yeah. Been kind of waiting on that myself, and I think I'm finally going to just do it. Yeah, I can't afford them tables up front. I got to be in the back.
Well, that's what I say, that even those tables are $200 a piece.
Yeah.
yeah.
The last couple of years, I've split one with people, but not that I don't mind sharing space, but it gets crowded quick.
Well, supposedly he's going to be a lot more strict this year on who's behind the tables and how many people are behind the tables. And
You'll have to have a badge in order to even be behind the tables. So people just can't just come and sit and hang out with you back there.
Because I was going to specifically get a table just for that, and I don't think that would be, I don't think it would work out.
But he is, as far as I know, what he talked about, that he's setting up an area just for the YouTubers to hang out, though, and have tables to hang out together with.
Okay.
I'm getting two tables, and me and Matt are splitting one, and then since my son's going, I got to get another one.
Copper, Matt T Coins is asking what coppers you specialize in.
I kind of like all copper. I definitely have my good chunk of wheat cents. That's probably what got me started, but Indian heads were not far behind, and now I am working hard on those large cents.
Ben, how are you doing tonight? You doing good? I saw you over there on the McNews earlier.
Anybody
Ben.
want to set a set of quarters? These are the 2023 proof silver quarters. I'll put those up for 50. Or I'll do 50. I'll do $50 shipped. Put it that way. $50 shipped. So that takes off $5 of the shipping cost.
Yeah, my mom called me up from Iowa with the one that was in the bottom left corner, just
Mhm.
kind of the one that just seems to have the portrait. Yeah.
Yeah.
She found one of those before I did, and she just sent me a picture of it. She's like, "What in the world is this?" I'm like, honestly, I hadn't been paying close attention to those releases, and I was like, I've never seen that before. She's like, "There's no writing on it." So I said, "Well, zoom in a little bit," and I was like, there's writing all over this thing, just not where we've ever put it before.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about this one yesterday. It's crazy.
And that's her there.
Yeah. Once I saw all the writing, I was like, okay, that's kind of a cool one. It's definitely different.
Definitely different. Because the fields in the background are completely clean, and you wouldn't, unless you look closely, you wouldn't even know it.
It looks foreign.
Yeah.
I had a guy that he sent me a picture the other day. He's like, what is this? I was like, I had no earthly idea. And that's the picture he sent me. Is that coin?
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, dude, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
And then so I said, let me go look at the new state quarter sets. And I went and looked it up. I was like, then I told him back who it was. So I was like,
Perry, I did find one. I recently had a box and found a couple, and I've at least got the Denver one.
Republic of Liberia. This is where all the librarians from around the world come from. They showed up at your school when you were in high school. They're from Liberia.
Foreign exchange program.
$5
conference and vacation.
So there's a $5 silver coin there.
That's a nice Benji.
Oh, look at that. They had coins from 75.
So this set is just $35. So
Yes, Perry. That's what I got.
for $30, I have it down as 30.
Okay. Well, hey, I'm sharing my scope, Ray.
Okay, let me pull it up.
I'm gonna throw that up.
Whoa,
There's my baby.
You can go ahead and mail that to me.
I've had a couple people ask if I'm gonna sell it, and I'm like, you might think somebody gets something that's worth, possibly $1,000, and maybe they'd want to sell it. I'm just like, nah, that's not enough to get it out of my hands. I would want something that's like car worthy. This will never be that, but it's pretty damn cool. So yeah, when I pulled this one out, I was turning it like this and tipping it and seeing if there was anything. It's like I'm looking for a no FG here.
And then when you flip it over to the other side, so you got strong reverse right there. You see the full wheat stocks. Yep. That is a real one.
Yeah, I could not believe it when I saw that.
That is awesome.
I put that up on LiveCoin Q&A, and Blue Ridge Silverhound. I mean, he must have had air in his lungs. He went, that's cool.
Yeah. To find one in the wild,
Yeah. Well, and honestly, it's probably harder to do that than to find a slab, because I was looking, and I don't know, they think there might be something like 10 to 15,000 of it out there. And between PCGS and NGC, it's estimated that probably 9,000 to 10,000 of them have been graded and certified. So this is definitely one of the few that's out there.
Yeah. Well,
Now,
it's-
come
there's-
Tulsa, we're going to talk with CAC a little bit.
Yeah, I would definitely get that one slabbaged.
Oh, yes. It looks great in the book, but it's going to look better under a slab. So now I got to get somebody to 3D print me a placeholder for that one in my book.
That is an awesome find. That is not something you find.
Perry says he's got 2 of those.
That's actually a good idea about the 3D printed placeholder. I never thought of that.
Well, it's
I know-
like, I took a Merc and flipped it upside down for a placeholder for the one I have for the album. Let me find it.
Anyway, since everybody was showing off their hard to find Indians, I figure I'd just show the next
Oh, yeah.
impossible wheat penny.
Heck yeah, that's good.
I finally have something I can do that with.
Well, I think it's neat that you just bought those Wheaties and did that. Just
Oh yeah. Well, and I'll tell you, I'll show you something here.
Ray, your visual is going in and out. We can't hardly see your screen. It's got a lot of static in it.
It's got a lot of silver showing right there. That 16D
Is
Merc.
that what it came in, that little tub?
That's what it was in. It
Wow.
and about 200 others.
Wow.
I mean, that's one of those old parquet margarine
Oh yeah, I saw that parquet
tubs.
butter margarine tub.
Yep.
Yeah.
Piece of tape on there telling them what they had put in there, and I mean it was just a handful of wheats, and I'd pull that open, boom, 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 put it under there, about fainted, walk
Yeah.
away, come back 5 minutes later, start turning it and all that, and then I'm start hyperventilating, and
Yeah, I probably would be freaking out pretty seriously too.
then I took pictures and sent them to people I trust their opinion on.
Let me grab my.
I thought the front of it was just worn and it was going to affect the grade, but apparently they struck those so weakly on the obverse that
Well, they got
You know,
polished off.
they did, yeah. So it just became, as I had somebody kind of stepping me through it, they said, nope, that weakness in God We Trust, the weakness in the 192, the weakness in Liberty, those are all things you want to see. I'm like,
Yep.
awesome.
Exactly. Bunch of 2023s in this. See if we can pull out something good. Need to get my other little box. Oh, that's full. Can't use that. Use this one. This is for later to search with my scope box.
Started with a Sheldon Penny Whimsy and Ryder's Connecticut scent books in the 70s. Nice. I got I don't know who made it, but it was a brown folder, kind of like the folders you see today from Whitman, but it's a brown one. And in fact, I got it right up here. I could probably go see. I don't think it had all of the scents listed, at least not all the memorial ones, of course, because it was in the 80s, right? Had them up. I think it had them current, but it might have been older than that. I'm going to look.
Hopefully we'll get lucky. Find some goodies.
Hey, Sherry Ward, how are you?
Hey, Cherie Ward. We're all up here goofing off, showing off. Now let's do this again. Oh, well, you can show it.
Oh, it's completely empty. I moved anything I might have had as a kid. Now it stopped with the printed dates in 77. So some little smartass decided he was going to take a blue pen, and he thought they were going to be San Francisco's minute in 2009. He filled it in till about 2010. I don't think he ever filled them in.
Oh, okay. Now we're back. I don't know what happened. It just went to the circle of death for a little bit.
It did seem to kind of pause.
Yeah. I was like, am I going to have to restart this whole thing? Now back to our regular scheduled program.
Back to the nut house.
I got to send all these 2023s back over to. Got to send them back to Houston because they're in the wrong place over here in this side of Texas.
Copper, this is what got me started collecting these books.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
My grandmother, my dad's mother had these, and then gave them to me. She went blind, and she gave these things to me. And I can get them open. Well, I can't open it upside down very well.
Never seen one like that. Oh, there we go.
So the dates stopped on this one in 1960.
Ooh. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so there's an old fence in there, and I don't remember what that is. Oh, yeah, I do.
Ah, I remember those.
Ooh.
Rationing stamps,
Yeah.
Yeah.
wheat, vegetables, all that stuff in there. That's
My
my grandfather.
grandparents had some of those.
That's my grandfather there
Yeah.
himself. So I had no idea they didn't put dates on them. It just my mom had it in a plastic baggie. So now I'm interested because I don't think I've ever looked for a 22.
Yeah. I was just thrilled to see something in the 20s,
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that one. This one's
Well,
got
it's
an orange.
interesting that they would have put that one in there in terms of having a complete book. Sometimes they do put things that are somewhat interesting, like what was it, in the Indian head sense, the 9/9.
Right.
I mean, is that really necessary to complete it all, or it's a date set, not a type set? But maybe it's both. I don't know. We like them all.
Yeah, I still got in this book. I got a 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 16, 16D, 17, 17D and F,
Sweet.
18, 19, 19F, 20D, 26, 27, 28, 29.
I have to look up and see out of that collection that I got how many like pre-40s and stuff I got out of that.
So I have.
Yeah,
I had gotten 2,000 more back in June, the first 2,000 from her, and there was a whole roll there that said 1909 on it, just written on it.
Ugh.
Immediately, I'm just kind of like, oh boy,
June.
oh boy.
Yeah.
Granted, there were no S's of any kind in there. There were 4 VDBs, so that's cool. But even as 09s, I mean, a couple bucks a piece, that's a pretty expensive roll.
Yeah.
And the best thing is, I mean, I plan to go back to her once that 22 no D is certified, and compensate her more than I originally did, because I just feel like it's the right thing to do. If you find something major like that, I'm not going to give her like 70% of its value, for crying out loud, but I'm going to give her probably 100, something like that, just to kind of make things cool between us. And she's got a lot of silver she wants to sell me too, so we're going to keep the grease on that, right?
Yeah.
And we found that 09 roll and that 22 no D were just amazing finds to have in those collections. I'm gonna see if I can get my desk camera switched over here.
Yeah,
It may
Matt,
drop out again.
Last
Matt,
weekend.
these came from that's who made it, Hobbies Unlimited, out of Hempstead, New York.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, they probably did come from a bank. They were from Middle Tennessee, just this side of Nashville. So
That's cool. Yeah, that does look like something a kid would get from a bank that just encourages them to start,
oh yeah,
looking and saving and all that kind of things. It's too bad they don't do too much of that anymore.
yeah, really.
Yeah.
I've had a few of the dime books. Those were pretty cool with the old Merc dimes and stuff in them.
Yep.
There's an NIC.
Speaking of old books,
Wow.
65.
copyright 65.
Wow.
Now that typeset won't have all the holes in it that the modern one will, especially on the newer stuff. Check out. We call that classic head now. I thought that was kind of neat and worth having, just because it's kind of wrong.
Oh, turban head.
Yeah. I'd never heard them called that, but they apparently they did.
Oh, check this out. What popped out?
Huh.
It's a
Nice.
2004 Australia. That's
You can buy a
cool.
kangaroo with that.
Got a platypus.
Or
Was that, it was an ender too. That's probably the best find so far. That means there's stuff in here then. That's cool.
So Matt T in the chat, I also kind of like these things in copper too.
What role did you find that in?
A very dangerous one.
You
No,
rolled it
it's
up onto your desk?
You had friends. No. No, that's just 8 ounces of copper.
That's like I
It looks
always have
cool.
these setting up here. I use these for, this is 2 pounds of copper
Yep.
that I poured a long time ago. I use that as my
They
paper
send me
weight.
their own pour.
Well, since we're showing copper off, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
All right. I'll show my copper too.
Get yours. Hey, that works.
Yeah,
It'll melt.
it'll melt.
Ray knows how it melts.
Yep, he gave me a whole 5-gallon bucket last year.
I'm
Boy.
working on that one for this year.
The place where I go metal detecting too, it was an old housing area, and so I find copper pipe everywhere and copper
wow.
wire. So the whole back end of my truck is full of copper also.
Sherry Ward has a Whitman for Lincoln Sense with the plastic slides from 09 to 40 for $20 ship.
Sweet. You other copper goodies.
A Navy shell. Yep. I did a Tiger cruise back in 1999, 1998, and they shot the 5-inch gun on the ship that I was riding.
Oh, but that was piercing.
Oh, well, they shot the phalanx too, so you know they shot all the stuff. It was the USS Vela Gulf, which is a cruiser, and has 31 Tomahawks or 30 Tomahawks on it. But anyway, they didn't shoot Tomahawk, but I went over and I was like, well, that's cool, because I know that my dad used to have one of those ends of a shell, and they had it cut off, and they had made an ashtray out of it. And the guy said, "You don't want that. That metal comes from China. They just kicked it off into the ocean."
So every day you had 9 straight boxes with silver in it, and had what, 47 or so.
Yeah. I'm scared to go
Pretty
back now.
freaking sweet. It's a hell of a comeback.
Well, because when we first started searching again in 2023,
Yeah.
we picked up like 6 boxes, and like 4 of them had silver in them. And then after that, for the next 6 months, it was nothing but 2023s.
Yeah.
So
The box I'm hunting tomorrow for my stream is the first circulated box that I've gotten from this bank, and I'm only able to pick up one a week from this bank, but they're reliable. They get one every week. But
That's
yeah,
not bad.
I was on like a 6 or 7 week streak of getting brand new ones.
mhm.
So last week I had brand new ones from both banks, which was unusual.
And like I said, I think I went 36 or 40 something boxes. Mad went over 100 boxes straight.
I know, that just makes it fit.
And I think those both pale in comparison to what Far North Coins went through in 2018. They went through hundreds of boxes of 2018.
Yeah, they just shipped every box that the Fed dumped into circulation up to Alaska.
Straight up to Alaska.
Yeah.
It had to be awful.
And it's like, but I'm the only one hunting them up here, and I don't want all the new ones.
That's why I said I don't think there's anything after 2017 that's in IFC.
Yeah.
Is Far North still doing anything? I haven't really seen him
I haven't
lately.
seen him in a while. I know he got a job promotion there at the prison, and so I mean he's been really busy.
There's been a few people that dropped off. I just, every once in a while I'm thinking, let's go check on him, and no, still gone.
Yeah, T Wolf used to be on. He's gone. Haven't seen him.
There's a lot of it gone. I-90 coins has disappeared.
Yeah.
I've got a sticker up here of Robin Hood coins. They're
Yeah,
gone.
Yeah.
I used to
I
watch
think
them.
he got
all the
busy with
time.
kids or something.
Well, just
Sue
like
Hatton.
Rob
Sue
and-
Hatton's gone.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Sue Hatton, not last year, I think, but the year before, actually made it to Oklahoma.
Yeah, she did.
And how she used to give away silver every week. Well, she was walking
Oh, yeah.
around, and you pull a card or whatever, and some people won silver.
Yeah. That was smaller, but first time I'd gotten to get out and meet people was at Grove. That was just a lot of fun.
That was a blast.
I think, Grove 3 was the first one I went to, and then Tulsa 1, and now Tulsa 1 again because it's a different location.
Yeah, we'll call it Tulsa 2B or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Hopefully, this will be the more security, less thieves location.
Good Lord, wasn't that just crazy last year?
It was insane.
I mean,
Ida
was
got
there
hit,
security
Lazy Man
there?
got hit.
Well, and then the hotel, they sucked, and they could care less.
Yeah, I refuse to
Do
stay at the
something, They
hotel.
just look at you like you're stupid.
Me and who was it? Ike Squirrel and a few of us all stayed over at the Motel 8, and it was like 15, 16 minutes away. And it was like, I think we paid $150 or something for the 2 days or something like that.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
did. You guys made out a lot better than what we did staying at the hotel.
Continental breakfast and
I used one of my free days from work on that last year, so I just stayed across the street. But it's so funny because you get some of these downtown hotels that kind of fancies themselves as nicer. And then you get in. I'm sorry, but you got a bed in there. Okay, every hotel's got a bed. You got a bathroom. I mean, I shouldn't be hitting my ceiling on the freaking shower,
Right.
I mean,
And
I
you're
realize
not
I'm taller than the average bear, but I'm not that
Yeah.
damn tall.
Yeah, you're not tiny by any means.
yeah.
I've left that word behind a long time ago. Somebody asked me at the show last year if I played offensive line for somebody in college. I'm like, you've obviously never met an offensive lineman in a college football program.
Yeah.
I'm big, they huge. And they strong.
Like they
Jackalope,
genetic
you're right.
disadvantage.
You're right, Jackalope. They should. I mean, other than just searching for them, there's really no purpose for them anyway.
Yeah.
It's just what happened is when the banks were putting their numbers in, they saw that they were moving in circulation, and they were showing that they were moving so much that they thought that they needed more because they were being requested so much. So they started dumping them into circulation as of 2018.
Yeah, but after 5 years, you think they'd figure it out.
Well, I just imagine how many millions and millions and millions of dollars that you paid employees, you had the planchets made, you had the machines, you had the dies made.
Yet they're
For what?
complaining about the dies for the 2026 coins.
And I'm like, for what? No one uses the half dollars, people.
Yep.
You take them to a store and they'll look at you like you're crazy.
And if you try to use them at the Walmart
frauds.
machine, their coin slot's not big enough.
Well,
That's self-pay.
yeah,
I had
it
they
is.
thought I was bringing in fake money. But no, you can spend these.
Right.
Or take in $2 bills and try to pay with them, and then they're like wanting to call security and the police on you.
Got a nice one there I'm replacing.
Nice.
Oh, that is a nice red, brownish red.
Yep, got an upgrade for it, so into a flip you go, little boy.
Well, the box started off halfway decent, just kind of died.
Yeah, that was just definitely a failure, Jackalope, in the way they designed the new coins. They really missed the mark. At least in my humble opinion.
Is everybody excited about losing an hour tonight?
Oh, fun. Almost as much fun as giving work an extra hour that you didn't get paid for.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you guys want to put stuff up for sale, go for it.
The copper got me all excited about pennies, so I went and got all my old penny books to see if I happened to miss something. I did. It's like
He's got
it's like
22 fever now.
maybe no, nothing. There's nothing in there. That's all right.
So you work in a firehouse, huh, Ashes?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
My
We make subs all day long, firehouse subs.
those are delicious.
They are.
Thank you. I try to do well at that.
My one of my youngest cousins, he's I don't know, he might be a captain at firehouse now.
Yeah, that's me, right? That's what I look like when I go to work.
All right.
Yeah, I'm a fire chief, so that's what I do for a living. So
Except
Okay.
when he's at work, he does wear a little more makeup.
I went to a wedding today, and we're over there, and the father of the bride, and folks that went to my church, and he looked at me and he said, "Bubbles?" I was like, "Do what?" He said, "Bubbles?" I was like, "Are you trying to call me by my stage name?" He says, "No, did you get some bubbles?" Because they wanted bubbles to blow as they walked out, whatever. Like, normally when the bubbles start flowing, usually a Journey song or something starts playing from the 70s. And, that's what he just thought, he thought that was funny. So
Sweet.
I do have some stuff if somebody wants to be in there. Let me show you these. I don't think I'm going to hit the bed since I do lose an hour. I got to work the booth in the morning, church. But
Yep.
have an 1853 with arrows seated quarter. We'll start at 17. And I have a sheet here. Put that in the chat. You can look and see what's on there. There's a Google sheet. You can click on that and see. But yeah, seated quarter 17. Start on that. 1908 S Indian head. Get it situated here. 135. 1875 S 20-cent piece.
Ooh. Those are not so easy to find.
That one's 145. 1876 seated quarter. That one's 47. This is a 1914P barber quarter. The start on it is 20.
That's in good shape.
Yeah, the reverse is nice on that one.
Bad.
$18.58 seated $half. 63. Then I got some Morgans. Start on the Morgans. 1881. 49. 1885 O. Just do a pretty, real pretty.
Uh-oh.
Welcome back, Ray. Come on, you can make it. 58 on the 85 O. There he is. Welcome back.
Yeah, it said something went wrong and kicked me out.
Yeah. Must have been something you ate. 1889. Ask is 46. Moosocks, hello. Welcome in. 1890 O.
What's up, Moose Socks?
40. 1896. Morgan. Got some Tony. Really good shape. 70. 96. 1899. O. Yeah, O. 49. 1904 O. 58. And I got an 1883 V nickel without cents. Really good condition.
Doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense at all. No. That one's 15. So I have those. It's on the list. You can click on the list and look in there. See anything you're interested in, let me know on that. Then I have the Barber Dimes, the starting on the Barber Dimes. They're all in about a good condition. Start on those are $4, and I have the same with Barber quarters, and the start on those is $10.
Hey, before you put those away, that seated half that you had in there,
Yes, sir.
what year did you say you had?
It is 1858.
1858. Okay. All right. I've got two holes in my typeset. Unfortunately, that is not one of them.
That doesn't work. Got you. Okay.
Yep. The
Um,
53 with rays.
okay. Well, if you'll shoot me an email and tell me about what grade you want, I don't know if Ben was here in the chat. Benjamin. I'll call him my coin guy. That's my coin guy. He's the guy that has all the coins and has access to a lot of things. So just shoot me an email what you need, what you'd like, and then we can definitely look and see if we can find you something. It's just amazing that Moose Hawks asked for some things the other day, and we were able to find, I think, all the ones that he wanted. Got him a half dime Dansco book and then several half dimes sent to him.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Here's a 1961 Proof 66 Benji. And the starting price on that is $30. And my stuff's across the bottom. I got PayPal, friends and family, Cash App. Shipping is $6. Just the normal stuff like everybody else. Anybody interested in the 1881 Morgan? All right, let me pull it back out. And if you've been on streams, you've heard me say it before. I know I don't need to wear gloves, but it just helps with the white balance trying to get a focus. That's why the only reason I put gloves on, even though they're 2x2.
Looks like Jackalope's got some interest in your 1881. There you go.
Yeah, and Ben just typed in chat. He's here to help. Anyone has any needs on certain days. He's got over 30 years of inventory. He's a retired correctional officer. He spent some time in the U.S. Army, and he spent a lot of time just collecting and collecting and collecting. So if you have something you need, you can just let me know, and I'll get with Ben, and we definitely can try to find you what you need. So
Okay.
all you got to do is just let me know what you would like and what grade you would like, around where we'd like to be, and then we can definitely look for that. He'll look for that. He'll shoot me pictures, and I'll show you the pictures. Jackalope, $49 is the price. It'll be plus 6 ship, so $55 if you're interested. Yeah, I'll show you what Ben does. So, I send Ben a message and I say, hey, I'm looking for A, B, or C, or whatever I'm looking for. And he sends me a message back. I said I was here. I was needing some Indian heads. So, he sends me Indian heads, and he puts them in a flip, and he goes, does a great job of looking at the photo grade and getting the grades really close, and then he puts the mintage and the price on. It's a gray sheet pricing, so very fair pricing.
It's awesome.
Boxes.
That's like, if anybody's, and he has some of these too, you'll pass it. No problem, Jackalope. Thank you. If anybody's looking for those, he has those, all the 2021 set of the new coin.
Need all but one of those. Like you said, I need to save money.
That's half of my problem. I could probably go after a few of these harder to find items in,
I got to save up for Tulsa money.
I got to do that. And then this lady I got all those wheat cents from, I mean, I don't know what her deal is. I've kind of asked her to kind of tell me, just how much silver is she trying to move.
Uh-huh.
Well, we're diving into what her dad used to collect.
Wow.
She's 80. So, I came away with $2,000 worth of silver, and I didn't have any 40%, and I didn't have any Kennedy 64s.
Wow. Holy smokes.
If that tells you anything. And she was very reasonable. I at least called around to see what the shops here were buying silver at,
Uh-huh.
and kind of made my case for why why she should pay me what I asked her for, and we negotiated a little bit and came to a very, very fair price. I mean, enough to where if I got in a pinch and had to turn around and sell it low ball at the coin store, I'd still make a few bucks.
Gotcha.
So I think that was good. The bad thing is she's trying to sell it off so she can pay her property taxes on land she has up in Nebraska. And I guess she's got, not just land but houses on the land, and she's got like grandkids that are living in some of these houses, and they're not paying a lick of rent because they're all basically paid for. It's just the taxes that got to be paid every year, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, well, why are you having to sell all your silver to pay the taxes when these, freeloaders aren't paying a dime?
Make them pay for at least the taxes.
Yeah. The taxes are the cheap part of it.
Here's some bar notes. Anybody interested in bar notes? Have some bar notes. Have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. And they are from swap glasses here. Yeah, you think they'd be paying something loose, like I agree.
Yeah, exactly.
So I have bar notes from San Francisco, Kansas City, another San Francisco, Richmond, Virginia, another Richmond, Virginia, and another Richmond, Virginia. So if anybody's interested in bar notes,
I bet they start paying real quick if you put them up, those properties up for sale.
I bet they would. Or complain.
Or just, hey, like, oh, by the way.
How much you need for bar notes there, Ashes?
These are $5 a piece.
So you got one from Kansas City, huh?
I do.
That's where I'm at.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Might need to take one off your hands. It doesn't look like that's in too bad a shape.
No, they're in good shape.
She had a question that says, what's a bar note?
Yep. So the Secretary of the Treasury, which is this fellow right here, Mr. Barr, was only the Secretary of the Treasury for about 60 or 90 days. Somebody may remember the exact time, but just a very, very short period of time. So he only signed the 1963 series. This is the only thing that his signature is on. So that's why it's rare. There's just not many of them. So
anybody remember the story on that?
No, you got it. You know it.
I'm gonna look it up again real quick.
Okay, cool. Stacking with Kraken. Oh man, Ray,
Run, run for your life. What's up, Kraken?
And that's the only Kansas City that I have right there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, I am, Kraken. I have found several 82s and 83s with no FGs.
Why don't I just get that one from you, Ashes?
Okay. I'll do that. Just shoot me an email with your address, and it's 5 + 6 or $11. I'll get that sent out to you.
You might keep putting stuff out there. I might get good deal for my $6.
Oh yeah. And we can do that. I got stuff, so let me put that right there.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what kind of stuff you're looking for.
That's just the thing, I'm trying to buy that silver off that grandma with the garage sale and all the silver, but then I have the things that I want too.
So I have some 64 sets. None of them have accented hair. But I have 2 in original cello, 1 in a capital holder, and then 1 in the little plastic flip-up set. So those are 35 each. If anyone's interested in that. Yeah, Moose Like Six. Yeah, he made a pack yesterday after the bar notes came out. Yeah, so he bought several things yesterday.
All right, you want to hear the Barr story?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Joseph W. Barr, 1968, 1969 was his the year that he was in there. As undersecretary from 65 to 68, Treasurer Henry F. Fowler, Joseph W. Barr was the Johnson administration spokesman before Congress. When Fowler resigned in December of 68, Barr was appointed secretary to serve the remaining month of President Johnson's incumbency. He was characterized by New York Times reporter as a kind of Rexford guy who does not accept the law of supply and demand, is immutable, taxpayers revolts. Anyway, yeah, for like he was only in there for a month.
Wow. I knew it was very short.
That's crazy, isn't it?
So this right here, that was one of my favorite parts of trade day, was that people would always have to teach people and tell people things to make them interested in what they had. And I learned just enough to be dangerous. You
1 ounce titanium.
got to learn the difference between something like this and something like this,
Yeah.
Just a little difference.
I haven't seen a trade day in a while. What's happening with that every day?
So I haven't done a live show of my own since after the first of the year. I went into semi-live retirement.
Ah,
I needed to take a step back, and so I had shopped the idea around for 2.5 months if anybody wanted to take over trade day, and nobody opted up to do it. In the first 2 months, so T was the only one who asked, and so I let her have it. And currently, it's in a state of flux. She's
Gotcha.
running it more like the flea market, where you can sell anything that you want that's legal to sell. But today she had a show. It was just called Tea Time and Happy Birthday Ikes. So I think the trade day name might be going away. I don't know.
Okay.
But it's not really for me to decide anymore.
Right. Yep. Well, I certainly understand the need to step away. There are more than a few times in the last 3 years I've not necessarily thought, step away permanently, but just, take a month.
Well, and that's not
take
a bad
2 months.
idea.
Take whatever time I need.
I said that I was going to take 3 months, and for pretty much for the at least first month and a half, I didn't even go on anybody's live. I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And then slowly I started coming up on Ashes. I'd go up on T once in a while. I think I went up on Mama T's once. The only thing I've done live was when I was a fill-in for the premiere train. I did a 15-minute live. But that didn't really count. So I said I was going to learn how to work on how to make videos. So far, I've done one.
Yeah.
And I put it on my alt channel. I didn't even put it on my regular channel. So we'll see.
That's cool.
Yeah, stacking. That's a John Wayne medal made by the U.S. Mint in 1979. Original box. Model number 666 with the Wayne on it.
Yep.
It's 3 inches in diameter.
Get a pen. Make that last one a 7.
Yeah, so right there, 3 inches across. Bronze, I believe, is the content, and the ask on that in the original box is $30 bucks. So it's got his cowboy look on the front.
That box was a bust.
And then him
2 NIFCs, 1 foreign.
riding his horse.
It's hard to get excited about, Ray.
I know it.
As you can tell, I hunted one roll of dimes, and I'm pretty much bored.
Yeah, dimes or something else. Unless I'm Kelly, that's the only thing I'll have for dimes for. I'm washing my hands.
Well, now if you guys make it to Tulsa this year, come on by and grab yourself one of these pretty new pins.
Kraken, you been to John Wayne? All right, sir. Good deal. It'll be 30 plus 6 for shipping, so 36 bucks. PayPal, friends and family, or you can Cash App, either one of those two. Just email me your address, and I'll get that to you. My wife has knee replacement surgery on Monday, so I should be able to get this all out on Tuesday.
Tell you what, Ashes, why don't I just grab 3 more of those bar notes, 4 total. Just let's make sure Kansas City's in there, and if there's a way to just kind of make different cities, or if one of them's got to be duplicated, that's fine.
Yep, yes, sir. We do that. So there's a Richmond.
Okay.
And San Francisco. And then I got 2 Richmonds and 1 San Francisco left.
Okay. We grab the second San Francisco along with the Richmond, San Fran, and Kansas City.
So you want 2 Richmonds or 2 San Franciscos?
2 San Franciscos.
Gotcha.
And then that'll make it a little more, a little easier to just do the shipping that way.
Oh yeah, and you get the fancy sticker with your pack too. Woohoo!
Well, hell yeah!
Can't go wrong with that.
God,
Kraken,
that's
same
worth
thing,
the
right?
shipping right there.
Hey, that's exactly.
It's worth
right.
25 pounds. Look at the size of that thing. $9.25. And it's got the SS Great Britain on it. Hey, Kraken, you want some Liberia coins? It might teach you how to read.
And since we're doing bills, let me grab these other notes in case there's any other notes you might be interested in. We'll look at those right fast, and then I'm probably going to be done for tonight because if I'm losing an hour, it really kills me. The older I get, the harder it gets for me.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
I wish they'd just leave the time alone. Just leave it on something, and I don't care which one they leave it on, just leave it.
And never change it again.
Yeah, there's just no need in it, I mean.
Well, and their whole thing is, then there's kids that have to be picked up in the morning. Well, and the schools can change their time when they start and end, not changing everybody else's stuff.
Yep.
They want daylight, and they just bump up an
Good
hour
luck.
when they
Nice,
start.
sir. And we'll run through these bills here, and then I'll be done for tonight. And then y'all just shoot me an email with your address, and I'll get it all sorted out, get it mailed out first of the week. And I'll send you the tracking number.
Cool.
Cracking. Thank you very much. So I have these here. Some silver certs. I have a Godless Star Note from 35, just 35G. That, I'm sorry, that's not Godless. That does have Green God We Trust. Wrong one. That one's 15. I have a 35E, which is a Godless Note. That one's 15. If you did goods and services, it would, but I do friends and family. Let me look here. I'll tell you. Give me 1 second. No, it came across friends and family. So if you would just shoot me an email with your address, and I'll get that sorted out for you and get that packaged up and sent off on Tuesday. Thank you. 35H, $5. 35G Godless Note, $5. Another 35G Godless Note, $5. 57. $5. Red Seal Star Note has some stains and some folds. From 63, that one's $25. Another from 1963 Red Seal AA note. From writing on it, some stains. That one's 15. This one is another AA note from 63, much better condition than the last. That one's $20. This is a 1928 silver cert. That one's 35. 1935 C, another Godless Note, 777 serial number. That one is 12. There's a 35E. This is a super condition bill. This one is $12. Another Godless Note. 35C, another really good condition. $12. Another Godless Note. $35H and God We Trust note. That's $6. 57B in good condition. That one is $10. 57B, $10. Super condition here. This 57B is super condition. That one's $10. A 57 Star Note. This has some staining across the bottom around that corner right there. $10. Has some. You can see the staining right there. Star Note from 57A, $10. Star Note from 57, that is $10. Another Star Note from 57, that was $12, much better condition. 57 Star Note, $10. Another 57, $10. $2 Red Seal $2 bill. This one is from 1963. That's $20. And these are bicentennials. Not the best condition, but there are some bicentennial $2 bills. They're $4 a piece. There's 4 of those. Have a 1928 series $5 bill. This is the one that tells you it's redeemable in gold. And that one's out of New York, New York. Thank you, Kraken. That one's $40. A red seal $5 bill, 63 series. That one's 15. And then we get into horse blanket. This is a series of 1923.
Yeah.
There's a reverse. Yes, sir, Kraken. I know it will. Thank you very much. You can see this one's got the folds in it, and this one is $45. Got the staining across the bottom there. And then this note here, 1899 silver certificate. Just recently, Ben actually cherry picked this and sent it off to PCGS and had them did the authentication and the grade on it. So it graded out of 30 premium paper quality and a very fine 1899 $5 silver certificate. And this one, the ask is $2,000.
Yeah. Not surprised with that one.
And you can see right here, you know, when you got it, there's a seam that runs from here and it runs in this direction that's in the paper.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But it's super nice. It's
Yeah. That's gotta be one of the nicest ones I've seen.
There's no holes in it. Of course, it's got a fold here, a fold here, and a fold there. So it's got the normal 3 folds like you would normally find.
Yeah.
That seam, you can see the back of the seam. It runs this direction. Kind of see it there, and you can kind of see it running right there.
Yeah.
But you can see the fibers in the paper. And if you can kind of see what it looks like with the light shining on it. So.
Besides the folds, it's just super clean.
Oh yeah. It's.
That's
I mean, the corners are really good.
so good. Yeah.
Very, very, very readable. Very, very attractive bill.
Yeah. That's very cool.
Good night, Kraken. Thank you again. Yeah, so that's what I got on those bills, but all super neat stuff. I think that's all I'm going to have for tonight. I'll have some more stuff. I'll try to be on midweek. Are you going to do midweek, or is Keys going to do midweek?
I have not heard yet. I don't know.
Okay. So whoever's up on midweek, I'll be back up there.
Okay.
Some listening stuff. So
Yeah, sounds good.
but yeah, and Ray, I sent you an email last night, so
Okay, perfect.
you got an email. So thanks everybody for looking. Thanks everybody for coming out and supporting Ray and being on my channel earlier today. I really appreciate that. There's so many good channels. It's so hard to spread ourselves around, and even spending only a few minutes in someone's channel is as every day says, it's a big blessing, and that's exactly right. Just to
It
be
really
here,
is. Thank you.
just to be here with you and talk to you, and you just sit here and listen to us, and we all try to learn a little bit. We learned about Bar, and he was being in there for a whole month. Just a short timer. So that's what makes those bills so unique. I'll have some more of those. I'll probably pick up some more of those bar notes maybe next week or something. But again, thank you all for your time. Ray, thank you as always for being a gracious host. And Copper, you can just send me your address, and I'll take care of that. And just PayPal or Cash App, whichever one you want to do. It works out.
I just sent the Cash App, and the email was a couple minutes ago.
All outstanding. All right, folks, thank you. Have a good night. Remember, your time changes. Please check your smoke detectors.
All right.
It's important. Y'all know me. That's what I do. So check your smoke detectors, make sure they work. And also, if you got a carbon monoxide detector, make sure you check it as well. Or you can just let somebody cook and see if it works. It's however you want to do that. Just make sure it works. So,
Nothing like a live test, right?
yes, exactly.
Cook some
All right,
bacon.
y'all.
All right,
Thank
bye.
you, everybody. Good night.
And then there were 3 of us.
If you do a live test, then you know the sensor works.
Oh, yeah. I always test ours quite frequently, about every Sunday when I make breakfast.
There you go.
Sets off the smoke alarms from the bacon cooking. Well, guys, I think I am going to shut it down. Everything is kind of just dead today.
It has been a slow night, but you know what? I'm so glad we all got to hang out tonight.
Yeah, me too. I am very glad that we got to hang out and have fun. So, and we get to all hang out together at Tulsa, God willing.
Yeah.
You know, everybody that might be in chat, don't forget, of course, there's the flea market tomorrow, and then there's the evening flea market tomorrow afterwards.
Yep.
I'm on at 2:00 Central.
There we go.
There you go.
Copper Isle coins in the high.
That's right. We'll hunt this.
I already went through mine and I didn't get squat.
Y'all didn't hear Lady C in the background. She said hello.
Who was that?
Lady C's in the background. She just got home. She says hello to everybody.
Hey,
Oh,
ladies.
hey, Lexi. I was going to ask you about her, how she was doing.
She is doing all right. She's working. Like I said, we're in the middle of getting ready to move at the end of the month, but we're also having to help build the place we're moving to, or retrofit it, convert it.
Right.
Where we're going to be living. So it's keeping us all kind of busy, but we're all doing good. Unfortunately, Lady C is not going to make Oklahoma this year because her youngest son has now moved to Alaska, and he's getting married in Alaska.
Congrats.
So she's having to take her time off to go do that, so she won't be able to be off again for Oklahoma.
Did he lose a bet?
He didn't lose a bet. He won a heart. So, you know.
Well, somebody. Yeah. Okay, we'll leave it at that.
He was giving some Eskimo kisses up there. That's what happened.
Yeah.
He's enjoying that cold weather, huh?
Yeah.
And on
Will
that
be.
note,
Yeah. Well, guys, I am going to shut her down. You guys have a wonderful night. I love you all. Hopefully, we'll see you over at Keys tomorrow. If not, Big T and Mama T will be on too. So, all right, guys, have a great night. Bye.
Catch you later.
later.